Welcome, dear viewers, to CouchWarrior TV on YouTube. I am the CouchWarrior, and you are watching Arcane, a Skyrim Let's Play. Welcome back to the story, brothers and sisters. We have acquired a house, but now we need to figure out what the next step is. And the Eagle's Nest quest line, let's see, spring cleaning. We should find all necessary things we need in Riverwood. So you can see here where we are in relationship to Riverwood, pretty close by. So at this point, we've acquired this home, but it is in bad shape. So there's a couple of things we have to do here. The first one is we have to outfit the house so it's actually livable. The second is that we want this place to be self-sustaining. So if we really want it to be as close to self-sustaining as we can possibly make it, we're going to need some livestock. There is also a stable area and a secret passage that have basically fallen apart over time. We're going to need to have those repaired as well, and probably hire some staff that we can trust to kind of keep an eye on the place when we're not around. So we are going to hoof it back to Riverwood and see what we can turn up. Now the trip down to the ground isn't actually too bad. When you're on your way down, you can cut across those switchbacks as I just did there. Saves a lot of time. But once we're able to rebuild the stonework around... we'll take that. Rebuild the stonework around the secret passage, that will actually get us down to the bottom of the mountain much more quickly, which would be ideal. Oh yeah, I'm freezing to death already. That reminds me, for a long time now, I have just not really bothered to figure out how to use some of the crafting skills that are available to me through the Frostfall mod. I have recently figured out how to do that, so in coming episodes I'm going to take some time and craft some really legitimate cold weather gear for Fleet. In other words, some kind of a big fur cloak or whatever. I think we're going to need that, especially if we're going to live up in this area. It's not bad when you're at the foot of the mountain, but when you get up there in our new home, which we have dubbed the SEL-h, it's going to be freezing. So, we are on our way back to Riverwood. Thank you all very much for coming back, and thank you all for your kind comments on Chapter 7, Part 2, which I just released earlier today. This is the exit here where that comes out. That's where there's kind of a stable area in there. I was actually... If you go back to the beginning of this clip, while the music is still playing, Fleet is actually inside there looking from the inside out. You can kind of see through the rocks there, so we have to get that fixed somehow. I'm not entirely sure who we're looking for, so I'm just going to follow the quest markers back here in Riverwood, and we'll see what turns up. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. I'm going to turn off these miscellaneous quest markers. We don't need to confuse the issue. All right, looks like we're going to the Sleeping Giant. Now, I'm not exactly sure how much money I'm going to have to spend here, but I know it's going to be a significant amount. Oh, there's our guy right there.
Yeah? Need something?
Yeah, I'm going to warm up. All right, let's see what this guy has to say. I need some furnishings. Whoa! 7,141 gold for everything. Doesn't look like I have a choice. It's either all or nothing, so there we go. We dropped a lot of coin there, but that's what we've been saving for. Okay, now I have to find a steward. It's just kind of leading me along here, it looks like. So we've purchased the furnishings. Now I don't know if those are just going to be there when we get back or what the deal is. But now it's saying we need to find a steward. That is guiding us back outside. Well, there we go. I think he's sitting right there. Well, there you go. Hello, sir.
Yes?
Well, that's the same guy that was inside.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people.
Here, have a gold piece. I need your help.
Yes?
Be my steward. Watch over the fort.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
So this guy basically just needs a place to live, is the story. Alright, off he goes.
Well, hello.
Find a guard. Okay, quest marker's taking us down here. Oh, hey.
Need something?
Adore Huni.
Good to see you again, friend.
You look like a warrior.
Yeah.
I could use your help. Hire for 1,431 gold. Wow.
Yeah.
Good, we'll see you at the fortress. Alright. Nice to hire a fellow head bandage guy. Alright. Now what? I think I missed what the next thing was we were supposed to do, but we're going to stop off here in the Riverwood Trader. I think I better sell a few things just to finance this operation. We're hemorrhaging septims at an alarming rate.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to
Ah, the
normal.
claw.
Don't let my sister
Yeah,
do
I
anything
gotta-
foolish. Take a look.
We've been holding off getting that claw for a while now. Actually, a very long while. It's probably time that we do that. But when you think about it here, we have another objective that is going to play into that, and that is we cannot afford to have bandits living on our doorstep. So I think one of the very first things that Fleet will want to do is root out the bandit menace that is living not far from his front step, and that will naturally take us to Bleak Falls Barrow. It will lead us into an encounter where we can acquire that golden claw and maybe kind of tie this little quest line up in a nice neat bow. But we have a few things to take care of first. So we will save our battle with the bandits in Bleak Falls Barrow for the next episode. For now, we need to outfit our place. And in addition to that, I am going to try to outfit the gentleman that I've hired, as well as retrieve some of the items from the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary and actually get them back into my home, as opposed to scattered all over Skyrim. Just trying to see what I can sell to make back a little money here. Well, he doesn't have a heck of a lot of money left at this point. So we'll let it go.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius. Take a look.
I forgot to look and see if he had anything decent. Not so much. Okay. So we generated a few more septums. So what is our next objective here? We have hired a steward. We have furnished our home. We have hired a guard so we've taken care of security. I think it's stonework and livestock at this point. Okay. Ah. There's this guy. He's behind the pillar here. I want to buy livestock.
It is so.
A goat, a few chickens.
So.
Wow, 1,041. Okay, acquire some livestock. Done. Rebuild the secret passage. So we need a stonemason. Let's go over here and talk to this guy. Let's buy this guy a drink.
Got any ale or mead?
Nope. Fleet only drinks wine, sorry.
All right then.
Okay.
Yes? Yeah?
Can you help me rebuild the secret passage?
It is so.
Ugh. 704 septums. What are the 4 extra septums for? Why not just a nice round 700?
You're nothing but trouble.
Yeah. You know it.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
Alright. Sven, of course, has all the reason in the world to hate our guts. We caused him to lose the girl that he was chasing. But, you know, it worked to our advantage. Our little partnership with the elf earlier on got us many levels in archery training prior to the start of this story even, so it worked out great. Fine doll, I believe. Oh, look at this. Here's our steward. He's on his way up the mountain even now. Alright, so having taken care of the stonemason, we should be able to get in here now. Yeah, it's not blocked. Of course, no garage door opener, so we're going to have to take care of this manually. That's okay. Alright, so now we should be able to ride right up on in here. Alright, look at that. So this place is fully outfitted to keep our horse safeguarded. Remember, all the gates that we've encountered require a key, so hopefully this is secure. I don't think it's... locks can't be picked, in other words. Not that it matters. Now, how do I get off the horse here? I think I should have backed in. Here we go. Very nice. Okay. Here comes our steward.
Yes?
Trying to close the gate there, bud. Alright. Hello. Close the gate. Now, somewhere beyond our trusty steed here is the... trapdoor leading up. I think his name is pronounced Aldevanur. Aldevanur? Something like that. That's what it looks like if I'm just sounding it out, which I think is what I'm going to be forced to do. So I'm going to pick my pronunciation, and I will call him Aldevanur. Okay. So this little well-looking thing, that's actually where our trapdoor comes out. Now let's have a look around and see what's changed since we left. Oh, here we go. We got candles. We got some kind of book. We got actual lit torches. Okay, there's a tanning rack in that alcove. That wasn't there before. And here is our enchanting table with a beautiful view of Skyrim and an eagle's nest. Here, look at this. These are mannequins. These will be outfitted These mannequins, I'm going to outfit these so that we've got Fleet 1.0 in the furs, and then the next one over will be 2.0 in our Dark Mage armor, etc., and kind of work through the stages of Fleet. It'll be kind of a little visual history of changes in the character over time. Well, look at that. We got lanterns, kind of lighten this area up. So you can hear. Now, last time we went in here, it was dark as pitch, and there was really nothing going on. Oh, here we go. This is our livestock pen. Okay, we got cow, goat.
You need to leave.
No, I'm busy, and this is my house, and shut up. Okay.
You need to leave.
No, I'm not gonna. Okay, I guess I am. Okay. Moving on. Let's go into the house proper. What's this here now? Okay, that's just a chopping block, which is cool. I think part of what really attracted me to this place, too, is the sort of gothic feel to it. I know in the last episode I mentioned I wanted it to sort of feel out of the way, to feel like have sort of a monastic quality to it, because that's sort of how Fleet views his role within the Dark Brotherhood. So, wow, look at that. This looks like a great place to do a lot of quiet contemplation. There's a couple more mannequins on either side of the door. A place to write. Letters, journal entries. The Book of Doctrines that he's been working on. Wow, this is a study. Look at that. It's perfect. Now, there's a lot of items in here that you can do things with, but there are others that are really just kind of window dressing. I don't really mind that. As long as there are a few things I can interact with and some stuff I can use, I sort of like the idea that some of the stuff is set, because I've had a number of houses in the past with other characters where you know how when you enter the house and everything is rendering, you've got stuff, falling off of shelves. You can't set anything on a shelf or a table for fear that it's just going to drop from the sky when the room renders. Weird stuff like that. So this feels homey, and there is room for me to do some of my own customizations in terms of, placing my own items and stuff like that. But a lot of the items that are in here are going to stay put, no matter what.
To the Honorable Viceroy Featherstone, Warlock of Daggerfall, and Royal Advisor to King Guthierd. I am Cimmerian, listener to that which no others may hear, and avatar to he who dwells in the void. 2 months and 5 days ago, an assassin attempted to end the life of your son. This fact would not be noteworthy were it not for the fact that the sacrament was performed by someone within the walls of the Palace of High Rock. It is essential that you comprehend what I tell you now in its full weight. Fleet is one with the Dark, pledged body and soul to the Dark One. Ordering the death of your flesh and blood is the act of a truly dark heart, and yet his is shades darker still. Let this be your only warning. The Dark Brotherhood knows you, knows your family, and everyone you care about. Should any harm come to Fleet, son of Sithis, your family and political ambitions shall be the price. Think carefully on what you do next. Cimmerian. '
Welcome back, dear viewers. Let's continue our little tour of the SEL-h. Now, this is one area we did go prior to outfitting the place that I was speculating might be an enchanter's table or area. Let's see how this shaped up. Oh, wow. This is amazing. Let's go up here. We actually have some clear weather, so let's take an opportunity to look around a bit. Look at that. There's Bleak Falls Barrow. That place is problematic. Fleet is going to have a closer look. Bandits on the doorstep is not acceptable, so we know we have to root that place out. It's necessary. So I think that is on the to-do list for today. I am going to change up here. Make the Bow of Flame my default. Not sure I'll stick with this or not. Just kind of playing around. I have all these great bound bows, but I always seem to stick with the default, so I got to try some new ones at some point. Alright, let's head back down. Oh, this is fantastic. I love this room here. Posters are cool. The framed drawings. So I've outfitted the place with a few of my own things. You can see there's a suit of armor on either side, one Thieves, one Dark Brotherhood. I have also outfitted both my steward and my guard in black mage armor. For the steward, I put him in just straight black, the mage-oriented black cloth armor. And the guard is in, you'll see the black mage version of light steel plate, which looks pretty great. In the next episode, we raid Bleak Falls Barrow and mess up some bandits. We evict them, so to speak. And that brings us to the end of another episode. I want to thank you for taking the journey with me. And until next time, may all that you do be swift, quiet, and deadly. And to all Skyrim assassins, I salute you. Silence is our battle cry. You've been watching Aranis Arcana, a Skyrim Let's Play. If you liked this video, please rate, like, and subscribe. For more information on this and other CouchWarrior broadcasts, visit me on the web at www.couchwarrior.tv.